You know, there comes a point in every man's life and every woman's life where you have to make the ultimate decision. A decision so important that if you make the wrong move, if you make the wrong decision, you could end up moving in a direction where you fall out of the will of God. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be out of the will of God. But let's get back to that decision. A decision so important that if you make the wrong decision, you will be out of formation. You can't be blessed, you know, if you make the wrong decision. But today, I want to help you make a decision that will change your entire life. That's how important this decision is. I'm not playing no games. I'm here to serve y'all. Notice that I want to help you be great. I want to help you make a decision, like I said before, that will take you to a new level, that will catapult you to a new level. I'm talking about going to a place where you have never been before. I'm talking about seeing shit that you ain't never seen before. On May 1st of 2016, I made a decision. And it didn't come easy, y'all. I want you to understand this. It wasn't easy. I had to sit and think about that thing. I had to bask in the thought of this decision. I had to weigh the pros and the cons. Do you understand? Do you hear me? Are you listening? Are you listening to what I'm telling you? I had to ponder on that thing. Maurice, do you really want to do this? Is this something that you really want to do? And I said to myself, and I answered, yes. Do you really want to do this? I think I do. I think I do. So I made a decision. I decided that it was time. It was in my best interest to get information. That's right. It was time for me to put that hot sauce in my bag. Swag. You're damn right. I made the decision to attend the Beyonce Formation World Tour. So let me tell you about my day. Let me tell you about Sunday, May the 1st, 2016. It wasn't a normal day. No, it wasn't normal. I woke up and I had a spirit of expectancy. You know, I was like, God, something is about to happen. I just felt it in my bones. It was in my toes. They wiggled. My fingers, my phalanges, my patella. Everything was just jiggling and it was just a moving. It was moving. I felt something stirring up on the inside of me. I woke up. I said, let me go give God praise because of this feeling that I just can't shake. It's just like fire down up in my bones. And I went to church. I went to the Dream Center, Church Atlanta. But that wasn't it, y'all. That wasn't it. So after church, you know, I was a little hungry. You know, I'm a big boy, so I got to eat. Didn't have no breakfast. So I was like, well, let me go get something to eat. But I didn't want the regular. You know, sometimes you get tired of the same shit. You know, the same routine, the same food over and over again. It's Sunday. I didn't feel like cooking, but, you know, I ain't want to sling my titties all over the stove, but I was like, I want some soul food. So I got my iPhone, and I started looking up some new soul food places in Atlanta, and I stumbled across one that was called Busy Bee Cafe. It's in the hood. It's over there near Morehouse and all of that stuff. All of those schools, those HBCUs over there, down there. So I went and got me some chicken and some collards. and some macaroni and cheese and some potato salad. It was good. It was a very long wait though, and the place is very small, but it's some good food. But that wasn't it. I just felt like there was more. There was more in store for me. And I was like, well, God, what are you trying to tell me? God is trying to tell you something, Maurice, and I couldn't figure out what it was. But I knew there was something greater. I heard greater. I heard greater. Then it happened. It was like the sky parted and an angel came down and sat right here on my shoulder. I was stuck in traffic. Let me tell you why I was stuck in traffic. Because the city was getting in formation, y'all. Do you hear me? They was getting in formation. I was down by the dome and, you know, people was rushing into work and, you know, the parking lots, people was putting their signs up, parking $50, $25, you know, $15. The security, the police was everywhere. They was every damn where. The city was falling in line. It was falling in formation. I'm telling y'all. And like I told you, the little angel came and sat right here on my shoulder, and he said, Beyonce. And I was like, no, I'm not finna do this. Because anybody who knows me knows that I have a love-hate relationship for Beyonce. 1 minute I like her and I love her, and 1 minute I'm not standing for her. Beehives, y'all better get the hell off my page because you ain't finished listening to what I got to say. Don't come over here swarming, because let me tell you something. I'm a big boy and I got a big hand and I got a big arm, and I will slap the shit out of all of y'all. I will squash y'all bitches. So don't play with me, okay? Don't come swarming around here. But it said Beyonce. Just a voice just kept saying Beyonce, 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 Beyonce. And I was like, oh no, let me get the hell out of here. I was stuck in traffic. Traffic wasn't moving. I was like, I'm not finna get caught up in this foolishness. I'm hearing voices in my truck. I was like, let me go, vroom, zoom, zoom, zoom. I finally got on the interstate and I was headed back to my house. But the voice was still, it was a little still voice. Beyonce, 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 Beyonce. And Lord, y'all, something got a hold of me. I was driving, not supposed to be texting and driving, but I grabbed my phone and my hands started moving and I was doing stuff. I didn't know what was going on. I was saying, Lord Jesus, help me, Lord. What are you trying to tell me? My fingers was just a clacking. They was moving, and the next thing I know, I was on Ticketmaster. I'm telling you, girl, Beyonce is a spirit. I heard the voice myself, and I was just a clicking, click, 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 click. Tickets, tickets, tickets. Now, mind you, I had been looking for tickets early in the week, but everything was $300, and it was sitting all the way up high. And I don't want to sit up high. I didn't want to pay $300, $400 for those seats up there way up high. And Beyonce was going to look like a little bitty ant. I didn't want that for my life, because I heard greater. I heard greater. I heard a voice that said, Maurice, you are blessed. You're real blessed. There's a blessing coming your way that no man can take from you. And the ticket I found, section 101, the ticket was $185. Click! The fingers, they had a mind of its own. I didn't even have to enter in no credit card information because Apple Pay was right there. And all I did was press the button, and the next thing I know, there was a confirmation email coming to my phone, and I was like, Lord, what are you trying to tell me? Lord, what are you trying to show me? What is it that you want to reveal to me? What is it, God? Help me see. And the voice said, Beyonce. So I hurried home. I drove Vivian like I never drove Vivian before. She's an old faithful bitch. Those of you who know Vivian, y'all know who Vivian is. But even she was shaking. She was shaking. Her titties were shaking, and she was excited. We got home. I came in the house, ate half of my food. I didn't eat all of the good food from Busy Bee because I didn't want to be full, because I wanted to be able to get information. I wanted to be able to fall in line. I didn't want anything holding me back. So I ate half of my food. I came in my room. I got dressed. I don't know. My fingers touched the computer over there, and it was music protruding. It was like heaven to my ears. It was like her. You see her, Whitney? It was like she was singing to me from the heavenly choir with Michael and Prince. They was all singing lullabies, honey. So I live in Atlanta, so you know if there's a concert, is there anything going on down there to the entertainment complexes, don't drive. Because if you drive, you're going to end up being 2.5 hours late. So I drove to the Sandy Springs MARTA station. I dropped Vivian off. I went to the place, to the little booth, refilled my MARTA card, met some wonderful young people. We was all getting information. We was all to the train station. We was going downtown because we was going to see Beyonce. Some of them, this was their first time. They were virgins just like me. The other ones, they had seen Beyonce several times. So they was giving us pointers and they was telling me how I was feeling, and I was just getting excited. I tell you, it was like fire that was in my bone. We rode the train down to the dome. It was like we were down by the riverside because everybody was gathering. I'm talking people from all over. Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, Illinois, New York City, Washington, D.C., even California, love. People were from all over. We were all coming to see Beyonce. I tell you, y'all, it was like a good old camp meeting, because you know the dome looks like an old tent, so it was like a good old camp meeting. But everyone was excited. I saw some really dangerous looking outfits too. Some of y'all just do some, y'all do some real extra shit. Like, we going to the concert, we having fun, but ain't nobody asked you to look and dress like Beyonce. Let Beyonce be Beyonce, okay? Because you not. But anywho, I got to the venue. And I'm still floating now. I ain't walking. I ain't walked since I left my apartment. I just been floating the whole damn time. Got to the venue, saw a couple of familiar faces, gave a couple of hugs and laughs and kisses. Then I went to my section, section 101. I had some good fucking seats. I had some awesome seats. Some of y'all paid $400, $500, $600 for your seats. I paid $185. Eat it, bitches. I was blessed. Blessed! Got to the section, met the people in the section, we taking pictures, we excited. You know, it was just, I was so antsy, I was so excited. I heard so much about the concert, I heard so much about the Beyonce experience. I just couldn't take it anymore, and Lord have mercy, the concert started. DJ Khaled came up, child, and he brought all of his friends. Now, you know DJ Khaled, he don't rap himself. He don't sing or nothing, child. He just be having a whole bunch of damn features on his songs, and they all be hype. And it was nothing less than hype. I'm talking before Beyonce hit the stage, y'all. Ludacris came and ripped it. Kid Joe, T.I. came and ripped it. August Alsina came and ripped it. Rick Ross was up in the damn building. 2 Chainz, Yo Gotti, and Beyonce hadn't even hit the damn stage yet. It was insane. People was going crazy. Oh my God, that concert was so damn excited. And I was like, oh my God, can it get any better than this? I'd be damned if it didn't. It got better. Because when Beyonce came out, he told all of us to get in damn formation. Y'all, I lost my motherfucking mind. Let me say this. I may have a love-hate relationship with Beyonce. And I'm being serious right now. That was the most incredible thing I have ever seen, really, in my life. I'm talking, Beyonce is a bad, and when ladies don't get offended, Beyonce is a bad bitch. Like, she's real blessed, like, for real. Just like my whole section, we was blessed. You know, I'm just thanking God for all of his blessings where he allowed us to get these cheap tickets. But, you know, my whole section, we was just blessed. Like, all of us, we was just on one. You know, just thanking God how good he was that all of us just got them tickets. I had just got the ticket 3 hours before. A couple of girls got theirs 2 hours before. One lady came an hour. She had got dressed and flew down to the dome. We was just all blessed. This the blessed section. And we just thank God for all of his blessings for allowing us to see Beyonce. But seriously, y'all, Beyonce puts on a show like I have never ever seen. Like I told you, I've had a love-hate relationship with B, but I cannot help but give her the credit that she deserves. That's a hard-working woman. She puts a lot into her shows, and it showed. I'm talking about, we were sitting there looking at a white screen for a good majority of the concert, but the damn screen got up and turned around. The stage got up and turned around. It didn't turn once. It was like the shit had legs. It got up and was moving on the damn stage. Do you understand what I'm saying? The stage was moving. The white box was moving. She had fireworks. The music was insane. She had like a 30-song set. She performed all music from all of her albums, even Destiny's Child. And you know, anybody who know me, I love me some damn Destiny's Child. Y'all, that concert was so good. I was up the entire time. The entire time I was up screaming and hollering like a little bitch. Beyonce is the only person. Fellas, let me tell y'all for real though. If you straight, if you want to meet a bad bitch, go to the Beyonce concert. I'm telling you, your ass better follow information, get you a ticket, and go down to the concert. You'll meet some real fine ass women. There's a hoe, there's some thoughts. I mean, it's a variety of women up in there. Anything you want, strippers, executives, preachers' daughters, first ladies, anything you want, chicken heads, but anything you want, there's a woman for you in that concert. Beyonce is the only person that can bring out straight men, and they be up in the audience bopping their head like this to Beyonce songs. Like, I'm for real, y'all. White, black, Persian, African, European, Chinese, all of us was in a damn building. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, the concert was lit. And I'm not finna sit here and tell y'all everything that she did either, because guess what? I paid for my motherfucking tickets. Y'all better go pay for y'all own motherfucking tickets too. I'm not finna sit here and tell y'all everything she did. Some people was telling me, Mark, talking about go live. Bitch, no, I ain't going live. You better buy your own damn ticket. But no, I wasn't going live. But I couldn't go live if I wanted to because the service was just terrible. Because it was a whole bunch of people congested in one area. Y'all, like, I'm screaming, I'm hollering, I'm jumping up and down. Or when I had to sit down for a couple of seconds just to regain my composure. Every emotion that you can think of. Happiness, joy, sadness, excitement. Lord, I felt it all. I felt it all on the inside of me. It was so damn good. And then, y'all, Beyonce was walking on water. That's all I'm going to say. And I ain't never been, well, I have been to concerts, but fireworks, a full-blown fireworks display inside the dome. You know, I'm just like, girl, you're just doing too much. It was just too much going on. I felt like I was about to explode at one point in time. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm reliving the moment. I'm hot. I'm sweating because it was just so damn good. And then it was over. Just like that. The concert was over. She said, hello. And she said, bye, bye, bye. And she was, just like that, she was gone. Beyonce was gone. Another thing about Beyonce, you know how she sounds very robotic and programmed, like when she's doing interviews, and she sounds real elementary, like she kind of retarded or something like that. No shade. She just sounds real, like, I don't want to do this, but I am going to do it. And then, you know how Beyonce sounds when she acts and stuff like that. Beyonce actually sound like a regular person. She was talking to us like we knew her when she was on stage. She didn't sound programmed. She didn't sound like a robot. She didn't sound like she normally sounds when she do interviews and stuff like that, which was kind of bizarre to me. But just like that, she was gone. It was over. It was time for me to go back. And then all of a sudden, I was filled with sadness. But then it was like a whole bunch of bees. Bzzz, you know, like how my hair looks. Bzzz, they just started buzzing everywhere. And it was just like we all just went into a trance. And the whole train ride home, I didn't know what was going on. I literally didn't know what was going on. But I heard the bees. They were buzzing in my ear. And I was just like, I feel like I'm about to take off, like I'm about to be lifted. And by the time I made it to the house and I laid down after taking a shower and finishing the rest of my busy bee food, that fried chicken was so damn good. I felt my body lift up and I went to a place that I've never been before. I saw milk. I saw honey. I saw angels. I heard voices, beautiful voices. The heavenly choir, you know, Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson and Prince and all of the greats who've made it and transitioned to be on with the Lord. They were all there just singing lullabies. And I just went to a place and it was beautiful. And I came back just in time for me to get dressed and go to work. But literally, seriously, like after leaving that concert, I was exhausted. My throat was hurting. My voice box was hurting. My body was just drained. Beyonce, and I've tapped on to Beyonce. I understand why she's so good and why she looks so youthful. See, she gets us in these places, whether it's when she's on TV performing or whether it's in a concert venue or whatever. And she taps into our spirits and our souls and she sucks the living life out of us. I literally felt like I was drained. Every fluid in my body either sweated out while I was in the concert, screaming and hollering, jumping up and down, or Beyonce she has these little invincible things, these little invincible bees that come, and when you at the concert, they come and sit on top of your head and they suck all the juice, they suck everything out of you, and then they fly back over to her, to the beehive, and they just, I don't know, it just changes into honey, and they just feed her. They just give it to her. She sucks all of the energy and all of the life out of you. And when you walk home or riding home, you like, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just something I've never experienced before in my entire life. But seriously, all jokes aside, guys, I would encourage each and every one of you, even if you don't really care for Beyonce like that, you can't deny that she's a talented woman. She sings. She dances, she acts, she's a business executive, clothing line. Beyonce does a lot of things. She's a philanthropist. She does a lot of things or whatever. And I have a new level of respect for her. I was reading Stan's post. You posted that you've seen Beyonce like 7 times, and each time the show gets better and better, and it gets even more and more high tech. So I just got on the bus late. But I promise you, every time this bitch does a concert, I will be in the building. And I will pay higher prices next time to be closer to her. But all jokes aside, I encourage everyone to go see Beyonce. It's an experience. It really is an experience. Jean told me it's an experience. Cameron, you told me experience. Other people who've gone to see her was like, it's an experience. I was like, I'm not going to pay that much money to see, you know, Beyonce, but I think God blessed again me with these tickets. My whole section over there, we just real blessed, where he was like, I'm gonna give you this so you can see what this is all about. Oh, and you know, I'm playing on the whole God thing. You know, of course, I don't think Beyonce is, you know, on the level with God. But all jokes aside, she's a very talented young lady, and I promise you, I don't care who you are, gay, straight, man, woman, boy, or girl, you will enjoy that show. And everyone is so excited to be there. They're feeding off of each other's energy. It's just an amazing thing. So if you haven't done it, if you have a little extra money, you know, if you can fly or drive or whatever the case may be, see where she's going at for the rest of her tour. Hopefully, I think she's going to go across the water, but maybe she'll come back and do a second leg. In the United States, she has been known to do that before. Go ahead and get you a ticket to see Beyonce. Like, all jokes aside. I can't wait for her to release another album so I can go see her on tour again or whatever. But everybody needs to experience that once in your life. And I got to experience it, and I will experience it again. Like Beyonce, she's probably never going to see this. But Beyonce, like, all jokes aside, salute to you. You are a talented young woman, and I can't wait to see what you do next and what you do after that and after that. Right now, I'm drinking your Kool-Aid, honey. I'm in the beehive right now. I think I have been officially inducted because, like I told y'all, them bees came and lifted me up last night, and they took me to a place that I've never seen before. I've never seen it before. I never felt like that before. And then they dropped me off back at this morning, and I got up and went to work. Actually, I think some of the bees were still here because I kind of felt my car floating just a little bit up 400 to Alpharetta. But go see Beyonce. I'm tired, y'all. It's like I'm tired. Like I don't know if it's still bees in here. They done got on my head and they sucking a little bit more out of me. I done got exhausted again just telling y'all about this story. Go see Beyonce.